After deliberating for less than an hour, a jury found Jose Ruiz guilty of injury to a child causing serious bodily injury in connection with the death of 5-year-old Mercedes Lozoya in February of 2022. He was sentenced to life in prison. Mercedes' mother, Katrina Mendoza, is also charged in her daughter's death and faces a maximum punishment of 45 years in prison after agreeing to a plea deal with prosecutors.
The U.S. Supreme Court has indefinitely blocked Texas from enforcing a law that lets state officials arrest and detain people officials think are coming into the country illegally. This administrative stay takes hold as the High Court considers emergency appeals. That includes one from the Biden administration, which wants the justices to block the law until all those challenges play out.
The Federal Reserve's Open Market Committee opens up its latest 2-day meeting today, but most economists think it'll leave interest rates alone. Chairman Jerome Powell and his fellow Fed officials are expected to play it safe, keeping their rate unchanged for a 5th straight time. They have continued to say that they still need further evidence that inflation is returning sustainability to their 2% target.
Lawmakers are scrambling to avoid a partial shutdown ahead of a federal government funding deadline that's just days away. Congress spent months averting shutdowns at the 11th hour with stopgap bills. It finally passed a package of 6 bills earlier this month to fund a slate of government agencies for the rest of the fiscal year. But a number of key government operations still need to be funded by the end of the day Friday.
The CDC is warning about a global uptick in measles. It comes as the spring and summer travel season kicks off. The CDC is calling on doctors to encourage vaccinations, especially for children traveling internationally. So far this year, there have been 58 cases in 17 jurisdictions. Among the states where measles has been reported: Arizona, Florida, California, and Pennsylvania.
You can now buy an over-the-counter birth control pill online. The O pill can be bought directly from its own website, opill.com, and Amazon. Some major retail pharmacies like CVS and Walgreens have said they will offer O pill once they receive their shipments. CVS has said it expects to have it available later this month.
New rules for AI on YouTube. Creators must now indicate whether uploaded realistic-looking videos depict altered or synthetic media. The goal is to flag items that could easily be mistaken for a real person, place, or event.
Amazon and FedEx may be looking to get back together. 5 years ago, FedEx announced it would end delivery contracts with Amazon, but now the two companies talked recently about FedEx possibly handling some of Amazon's returns. No word on a deal, though.
The COVID-19 lockdown led to a jump in marriages. New data from the CDC found that at the start of the pandemic, the number of marriages took a dive. However, the marriage rate started to climb in 2021, and by 2022, the rate hit 6.2 per 1,000 people. Compare that to 5.1 rate in 2020. As for the divorce rate, it was around 2 per 1,000 people in 2022, which is a big decline compared to 2 decades earlier when it was 4 per 1,000. And that's today's 9 at 9.